Today we're going to walk Frye Cove. Maybe see some birds, see maybe an inlet, some trees, you know, all that back to nature stuff. Looks like the beach is that-a-way. Karen's got it right, and so does Willow. There's the water of the inlet. We'll make our way down there. This is called the viewpoint on the trail. I can see why. That's a very pretty view. Isn't that nice? You like it?
Oh, I love it. Willow likes it too.
Let's see if Willow loves it. Willow, do you love it?
Willow loves adventures.
And so do we.
Yeah.
Snake right there. Oh, and down he went. Karen's on this questionable wooden bridge. She says it held her weight, but I'm massive. Is it gonna hold my weight? Almost across. I made it. Good bridge. This looks like the tusk of an elephant coming up out of this tree. These trees are tall. Karen and I were saying, if you just stand there and look up, you get kind of dizzy. So Karen says, you don't got to be drinking to fall over. Nope, you just got to be kind of old like us. How tall they are. Karen and I were talking this morning about why do bees make honey? Well, we found out the reason why is because they have to store up honey to get them through the winter. So they've got to make this honey through the spring, summer, and fall. And that's what they live on through the winter. But here's the thing. Here's how they make it. This is pretty disgusting. So the bee's got a separate belly that this stuff goes in, the nectar, and when it goes back to the hive, it kind of regurgitates that, and then the other bees grab it, and they transfer it to each other in their mouth till it's refined, and they've got honey, and then a bunch of other bees fly above it with their wings flapping to dry out the water. So actually, what are you eating? You're eating bee vomit and spit. So, but don't think about that next time you have honey. What do we got?
That looks interesting.
A project, a future project.
Maybe. I like it. You like it?
I guess we could make a canoe out of it.
I was thinking of spraying something in here and putting some dirt and having a vine grow.
Crafty Karen. Anyway, this trip's about a 2-mile hike. It's a lot of up and down. So if you got bad knees, probably not a good spot to be going. But if you got good knees, it's good. Do a lot of climbing up, do a lot of climbing down. If you get tired, they got plenty of benches. This one's covered with beautiful forest moss. Makes it more comfortable. There are no known Sasquatch on Steamboat Island. And Frye Cove is located on Steamboat Island. We're in Washington. So we don't have any fear that some kind of big hairy thing will come jumping out of the woods and grab Karen and run off with her. Yeah, unless it's me. But I'm not that hairy. I got a mustache. We found another snake. It attacked. There it goes. This path we're walking on is really soft. Probably from all the pine needles that have fallen down over the years, the leaves. Really soft. It's nice. Nice on the feet. Well, we are back from our little hike on the, what was that place called?
Frye Cove.
Frye Cove. What we normally do is in the morning we take a walk, which is just around the neighborhood, and that's a couple miles, maybe 2.5 miles or so. And in the afternoon we try to find some place where we can go, like, we like to do forest paths. And so this time we did Frye Cove. Frye Cove is about 2 miles. And then in the evening, after we eat, we'll do another neighborhood walk, but not as long, just so Willow gets a lot of good exercise. And as we do a break every day, this is a beautiful pumpkin muffin. And yes, I'm still drinking the Rye's tea. I know I've got to give an update on that. That's due. Karen picked this up. Normally we pick up rocks, but this time she picked this up. And I'm going to pass it on over to her. And you can hear what she thinks she's going to do with it.
Well, I was thinking, I found this, and it looks very sturdy. I rarely see one like this that's sturdy. Still got the moss on the outside, so I don't know. But I was thinking of maybe putting some, gluing some rocks on the ends, and then putting just a light bit of soil in there, and like that creeping Jenny or something similar to just plant in there and let it grow. I was actually wondering if I could drill a couple holes and suspend it. I might think about that, but I probably will spray it with like a coating of varnish or some type of polyurethane just to protect the wood. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I can't end the video without some pearls of wisdom. And I think I've got a few. Maybe I don't. But how about this? This is pretty wild. We live in Washington State, and there's wildfires here every summer. And they get bad. And we've got one, and it's bad. So you got the guys out there fighting the fire, and guess who shows up? ICE. ICE shows up to check the papers on these men that are fighting the fire, and sure enough, a few of them don't have the papers, and they take them. They arrest them away from fighting the fire. I think that's crazy. That's not a pearl of wisdom, but I think that's...
They just wait.
Yeah, let them fight the fire. Good Lord. But here's some good things, some good news. When we do take our walks, we meet a lot of people who are also walking, or maybe they're walking their dogs, and there's always a nice friendly smile or a hello, and hey, we thank you for that. When we go to the stores, Trader Joe's, probably any store out here, they're always friendly. They always have a nice thing to say, and we thank them for that. Even when you go to your doctors or your places for service, they're friendly too. And we thank them for that. Just goes to show you there's a lot of good people here. We don't hear about them. Just don't hear about them. We hear about all the bad people because they make the news. But believe me, folks, there's good people.
Yeah, and they're crazy friendly here.
They are. And we appreciate them. And we thank them for being that way. Because we're better. We are good people. The good people just don't get the news. They don't make the news. It's just the bad people and the bad things that get said. But hang in there. Things will get better. They definitely will.
Well, I picked this up on our walk at Frye Cove. I saw this. It's a very heavy piece of bark from a tree. Sometime it's got moss on the bottom side. So I brought it home. I polyurethane the inside. You can see where it's kind of shiny. I took some, I think it's E6000 glue, and I glued some little pebbles to this that we have in our yard, and I put a little soil in there and put some of our plants. So I just missed it. And so I thought it was really cool. So far, so good. And then on our walk today at the ponds, I found this lovely gem. Isn't that nice? Got moss growing all over it. So I polyurethaned it on the back. It probably won't last as long. It's got some holes in it. I might put some hot glue or something in there. But I'm going to do the same thing with this. So I thought, wouldn't that be cool? It would be nice if it lasted, through next summer. So I won't put it outside. And then Willow really likes it. Right, Willow? Yes.
Very good, hon.
So that's it.
And this is the end of our video, and we want to say, embrace
the journey.
Even Willow got into
Yeah.
it. Bye-bye. See you next week.